into the L.I.C.K Morning Show, and we got Murphy Lee in the building. What's going on, sir?
What's up, love? What's happening?
All right, so we do a segment here on the show called the L.I.C.K Lesson.
Oh, shoot.
When you hear L.I.C.K Lesson, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Her.
Her?
Mm.
Who is her? I want to know who her is. Now you gotta say name.
Her.
Her?
You know who you is.
All right, so what the L.I.C.K lesson actually is I give you a couple of words to say. You gotta say them 5 times fast, and you gotta say them 5 times fast correctly.
Right.
You ready for this challenge?
No, come on.
The words are toy boat.
Should I?
He looked his lip like he finna just get this thing.
Hey, toy boat, 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 toy boat.
This man got a whole accent. So y'all stay tuned.
What
He
is
didn't
this?
have
This
it
is
at
just
all.
to make the person look stupid as a segment.
We'll
Just
be
sit
right
back,
back.
you wanna
The
see how
L.I.K
dumb
Morning
he
Show
gonna-
hit 32.3.
You want to see how dumb he gonna look? Watch this, y'all.
And what's the number one radio? 92.3. The L.I.K. That's the morning show. That's the morning show. The L.I.K. morning show.
I ain't got the bars like our guest got bars.
Yeah.
I can tell you that right now. I ain't got that. I can't do. Hey, I don't know why. I feel like I sound like Stephen A. right now.
Keep saying, repeating.
I did sound like I just wanted.
All right,
It's
so we got the
preposterous.
one and only.
Murphy
I
Lee.
knew you were saying it like that.
I sound like a pastor. Hold on, let's do it again.
He sound like he's getting ready to preach
Let's
for
do
real.
it
We
again.
got the one and only
Murphy Lee.
in the building.
Sound
Y'all.
like my boyfriend asked for an offering or something.
What you got on you? I thought you were gonna say your own name first. Though, when you said, "Who we got?"
He definitely would have.
If I say, look, if she asks again, I'm gonna do it again. All right? We trying to make this. We are making this about you right now, but I have no problem making this about
We
me.
tried to save Murphy Lee. We tried to save him a treat.
Say
And I just found out something that I didn't know. So, 20 years, what have you been?
20 years are cool.
Cool.
Nah, I'm a vegan.
And
A
I
lot of
was
people
like,
didn't know that. We was vegan before it was even thought about. Like before
Yeah,
they
it's a
even
trend
had,
now.
They barely had veggie burgers back then.
You
I
go
didn't know that.
everywhere. Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna make sure I save him this one, this infused one, trying to get him lit early in the morning. And yeah,
You
he
should
was
have
like,
just brought the
oh, yeah.
liquor. We've been ready.
Look, he said you just got the liquor. What's going on? We'll pull all the other ones out and make a glass. This is how this even came about. I don't know. We was talking about, we was playing music. We was like, we just had a day where we was literally just playing music. We weren't really talking about nothing. And your name came up. And so I was like, I said, well, I can get him in here. So no, you can't. You can't get Murphy Lee in here. Yeah, it's just, it's
Was
real
it a good
simple.
conversation or
He-
bad conversation? What's
Somebody
up, Tom?
loves you. And,
Wait,
and
Wait,
the most-
no.
bro.
and the
I thought
most-
you were just talking.
And I was about to finish in the most heterosexual type of way.
Let me tell him what happened.
Actually, no. Explain yourself right now,
You didn't let me
please.
finish.
No, let me fix that real quick. This is what happened. We were listening to music, and like she was playing. I said, bro, that's my favorite St. Lunatic. So every time a song came on and your part came, I was rapping them, and she's like, oh yeah, I can get him in here. I was like, bro, you can't get Murphy Lee right now. I bet you can't get Murphy Lee. Like, you gonna get him for real though? And so she hit me. She's like, oh yeah, he said that, he can't come right now, but he'll let me know. So
Can I jump in real quick?
what?
Because when he found out that you were coming,
Thank you.
now the reason why she said love, now I will say this,
Now,
now,
we-
because when he found out you were
Bro.
coming, you see how red your shirt is right now.
Let's talk about the
Let's
business.
talk
I'm
about
here.
it.
Let's talk about the business. Since I've been grown, we've been keeping it 100,000.
Yes.
Look, man, that's what's wrong with the whole hip hop industry.
Yes,
I'm talking about we ruined it with one word: groupie.
Yes.
See, when you when you dealing with rock and all pop, all that other cultures, they literally have roadies and people who love them, and they ain't gonna love them till they 90. They gonna come to their concerts, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
Hey, I know she knows her husband is a fan of you know what I'm saying, AC/DC. You know what I'm saying? He die hard. She get them T-shirts on Christmas, the whole nine. But us, boy, we will kill it if you like somebody. If you got any what, man, you can't say it more than one. You say it tight, that's cool. But you say it 2 times, oh my God.
Oh yeah, you right. You right. Yeah.
That's bad business.
Yeah,
That's bad
that's
business.
true.
And one day when we realized that 50 Cent is McDonald's, Jay-Z is Burger King. You understand what I'm saying? We are businesses, bro, like walking entities right now. And you kill it. We might say somebody burger was bad or something like that, but you go to Burger King for a specific reason. You go to McDonald's for a specific reason. And there's nothing wrong with it, y'all. We don't be mad at other businesses, you know what I'm saying? But we be killing ourselves before it even happened, bro. Like, it's crazy. And that go with the new artists coming up. We killing them too. We straight up and down judge them on their rookie year. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get 3 or 4 years. He can't shoot a jumper. Like, come on, let him. LeBron didn't get the jumper to 7 years in. Come on, bro. We can't do that. He just not shooting threes like no other.
Well, part of
He the best to ever do it.
Well, part of that is because now we gotta be honest. We're gonna be honest. Because some of these new artists that come in, they don't come in with the same respect.
Man, we had
that
we had. I ain't knocking nothing. Don't when I say these words, I'm just saying we had Too Legit to Quit. If you don't like Hammer, we had songs that you didn't like, but it blew up.
Yeah.
We had Vanilla Ice. Like, it was going on like 80s, 90s, 2000s. Everything ain't gonna be tight.
Right.
Flat out. It's gonna be some stuff that ain't gonna, and you're gonna be like, why is that popping? Why he on the same ticket as us? And we 10 million sold, and he ain't even on the chart. But he heard, like, and everybody love it. Like, why they love it? Like, stop. Everybody got an opinion. That's why they made these phones like they did, where you can listen to what the hell you want.
They did that with Trinidad James, remember? Because like everybody hated him, but that song he had on, that song he had, it rocked. I played it yesterday. Exactly.
Going back, the whole people following his whole mixtape. He go to his shows. He ain't going doing your songs at the shows. He ain't going to do that one song. He doing his whole mixtape and they singing it. Yeah. That's the whole thing. Like, people don't see that part. It's a big world.
Yeah. But going back to what they said, I wasn't like acting like that.
All we were doing was because technically, like you're sitting next to one of your favorite artists. So,
but I'm cool.
So he jumping on the inside though.
Y'all stupid, bro. No, for real, I had already texted my guy like, y'all Murphy Lee here, but my move, bro.
Hey, you know you.
I got a new album coming called Second Time Around. It's like a whole movement for my brand, really. I just did the lead song for it, Second Time Around, featuring the Hamiltons, and it's crazy.
Bro.
It's lit, you know what I'm saying? That's what the young folks say, lit. You know what I mean? They probably say it no more. I'm buying. Hey, but look, on some real, but that's what we doing. We locating you. You know what I'm saying? We locating my, you know what I'm saying? Day one's my family. You know what I'm saying? So and it's straight for that, and it's super dope. That
it's out.
Yeah, no, it's not out.
Because I was about.
I got some.
You didn't bring it?
You silly. I got some singles that I drop. I wouldn't call them singles, but I got some songs that I constantly drop. So I'm one Google away, one search. You know what I'm saying? Just put me in there. MURP. By the time you get to the P, it should say Murphy Lee.
We're gonna go all the way back to what 02, 03 with Murphy's Law. What was it? I was in high school when it came out.
Yeah, that was 03.
03. So I graduated 06. So that's like 9th, 10th grade for me then. Yeah. So walk us through that, because I know you St. Lunatics. St. Lunatics was first, correct? Then it was Nelly, and then y'all came out after that. But what was all of that like for you, coming from St. Louis to like just being pushed into the mega stage, the big stage like that?
It's something we worked for. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was overnight. We were 7 years in before we even got a half of a deal. You know what I'm saying? So our situation was, we was a group, but we kept knocking on doors, and they didn't want to see 5 of us. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we kept doing songs, and then certain songs got out. Country Grammar blew up before it was Country Grammar. It was called Hot. I don't know if we can cuss.
You can.
You can.
You can. I ain't. You can. You man. You Murphy.
I'm gonna hold it down, but look, it was called Hot Stuff, and we literally blew it up in St. Louis ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And then that blew up to where we ended up with a deal. But the deal was, we're gonna sign him, and if he sells a certain amount of records, we're gonna sign the whole group. You know what I'm saying? So we just put all our marbles on the table and went for it. You know what I'm saying? Usually, I know we done said no 20 times before that. Like, we're a group. At some point, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, break in. It was perfect move for us too. So everything was an adjustment. and it was super dope. You know what I'm saying? Because we brothers anyway. So.
And then even with that, like y'all, go ahead.
And still today, you guys still have that same relationship, right?
Yeah.
So,
big brother. I'm the youngest, so you don't see me a lot with them, but they're my brothers for life.
So,
bro.
So the question I have, like, in this game that we have today, where we already could be backstabbing, it's dirty, it's a dirty game. Yeah. How do you guys maintain that friendship, maintain that bond that we see a lot of people fall out over? Like,
especially a group.
Exactly. So
you can't really go nowhere. If you know what I mean, like. Even if you're not talking, you ain't like you gain some more friends to go away from that. You know what I'm saying? So it's our 2020 for the L.I.C.K album. So we literally 20-year anniversary. So we looking to do some crazy stuff this summer.
I was about to ask that because we got like what's that? B2K and them just came out with their reunion tour and stuff like that. So are we gonna see that with the same L.I.C.K?
No, you could. You know what I'm saying? It's the year to do it if it's gonna happen. So we looking towards that. You know what I'm saying? But. That's I just think it's super dope to even be in the game that long, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so basically what he just said, they have y'all forces ready, so as soon as they say they're coming back, they're gonna put them on real quick.
I remember I got to see you guys one time live. And that's when you guys performed down here at it was called Phillips Arena at this time. Yeah. I remember that show, like that was a banging show. And I remember when you guys did Air Force One. Like people know because you literally see people take their shoe off and just holding them in the air like it was lighters.
I just told y'all, like for real, from where we from on the 4th of July, everybody go get them outfits. So that particular summer, like everybody, no matter what you had on some forces. Like if the girls had on their jersey dress and whatever, everybody had on forces. Like for real, like we bro, everybody.
You really did take it back.
Like for real, I'm talking about. I remember, like I was working at Sonic that summer, but I had my check ready because I knew I was going to a sports hall to get my forces. Like for real, like
he ain't playing.
Like for real, it took me back. I can't wait.
Them the stories.
Like for real. Like all of us had them, everybody, black and white. Cause them were the only two colors they had in the store, black and white. So that's what we had.
Yeah, we're looking to do something large. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on the other side of the table too, though. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm on my James Brown right now. I want to be. If it's something need to be thrown, we can't do it. You know what I mean? That's how I've been looking at it. So when I be texting back and calling them and telling them different ideas and stuff like that, I'm on that side of it. Let's do something big. Let's put 100,000 people outside for free. You know what I'm saying? And we do the sponsorship stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
and if you need some hosts, he got you right here with his 92. You got the L.I.C.K show right here.
I appreciate that.
So y'all check out Divine's World, man. And it'll be just go on my Murph Dirty, MurphDerty on Instagram, and you'll see a few clips, and you can go and click in, and it'll lead you to there. And it's when y'all see it, I'm gonna send it to you so you can send it to everybody with kids. And I'm talking about it's turned up to 0 to 3. And like they love that little dude, man. But he already a character just alone. You know what I'm saying? Do everything.
Yeah, like his daddy.
He's something special. You know what I'm saying? I'm special. He's special. And but he did his. He stuck in there like a champ. I'm talking about, boy, like quit playing. He did it. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, he got some memorable songs on there for the kids, and it's teaching you learning. You know what I'm saying? Like your numbers and we going into the Spanish. We going to different language. We got some Ethiopian. The whole nine. It's gonna be crazy, yo.
And he's 3.
He's 4. He just turned 4. Just turned 4 a month ago.
I gotta step my game up.
I'm gonna go have me a baby. I'm just tired of
it. That's what you gotta do. My other son on it. He on his third book, and I was making them put them all together before we actually just start release, because I didn't want them to release one and then try to have to come up with another one. So we just working on stocking those up. But he on a mission. His name Righteous, and his books is crazy. Like they for the age of like he's a sophomore, so they for the age of like 4th grade through 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? Cover stuff like bullying, things that he went through in his life that he wrote about, and it's definitely
if you ever need a kid host too, Blake is 5 and he's ready.
He's looking everybody.
That's how we on Sesame Street.
He's ready.
So we taking in. We're gonna be doing casting calls for kids, all that.
I love it. I hear people's kids that just be like personable and they like to do this, they like to do that. Were they always like that? Not shy, just outgoing? Because my kids are very reserved and I'm so all over the place. Did you kind of have a hand in them doing what they want to do, or did they come to you with the idea because they're just creative minds? How do you keep them inspired to do the things they do in the limelight?
There ain't no science behind that, because they could be rapping You know what I'm saying? But they don't rap. You know what I mean? My daughter Cole though, she is phenomenal. She's Lauryn Hill. She can rap and sing, and she's the best actress of all times. Like young and just cold at it. But my other kids, my sons, they do what they do because they don't rap or nothing like that. They don't be trying, but music inclined. Like my 4-year-old pick up guitars and all that. Like he play them. He be on a mission. He play the piano. He know his keys with it. Thing like he just. I don't know what it's from. He hit the ball over the roof at 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm pitching fastballs. I'm not throwing it, tossing it like that. I'm throwing it. Yes, he's catching the ball. He throws the ball up in the air, catches it with his own glove while the rest of his T-ball friends are just running around like, He's like, I'm like, the boy he's so advanced. Like he's shooting jumpers from the kitchen to the front door. You know what I'm saying? Like he dribble with both hands. He's bat on his left and right. It's I don't know what it is. So I can't explain the science to that. I don't know what's in these balls today. I'm talking about that boy. That boy is something special, and like I said, he created that thing. His mom, of course, led it, but he did it like it was no other. And he on there, come on, friend, like he telling you it's him. You know what I'm saying? So it's super dope. I don't know what it is though. But
did you used to bring him around you? Like to work and stuff like that?
I've been, you know what I'm saying? My career ain't been the fastest for the past 4 years, so I've been there. Like,
gotcha.
I'm there, but it's like I said, it still ain't me.
That's dope.
I don't know what it is. It ain't none of us though. We all look at him like, dog, he got this game called. I don't know. We made this skit show about kids. I don't know if it's born or not, but this man got this game called memory cards, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Flip over, boom. I'm finna take him on a tour. Like worldwide. This 4-year-old will be any grown person. I'll put any money on it. Like I'm talking about literally, I done try hard. I shuffled the card. First I thought it was him just constantly putting cards next to each other and all that. Nah. I'm talking about this boy memory, like his whole thing. Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with with being around him or teaching him nothing. That's him.
He tried to beat the baby and the baby still
we beat him. He got his grandma beat in the house mad. His mom ain't beat him. His big brother, sophomore, ain't beat him. His sister in Florida, so she can't beat him right now. But I'm talking about I'm telling him I got one out of the 30, 40, 100 times we done played. Like he literally gonna beat you. Like it ain't no talk. 32 cards, you gonna count yours gonna say 12 and he's gonna say 20. Flat out. Every time. Ain't no job. I'm talking about money down, and he coming up to you. Want to play memory cards? I'm talking about flipping them with the little. I'm like, look. I post this stuff. I'm telling you, I'm ready to tell. I post you with my attitude on there, everything on your. I'm heated a little bit, like on some like. No, I'm talking about saying no. I don't want to play. How about that? No, for what? So you just keep beating me? I'm not gonna keep playing you. If I play you, I'm here to teach you. I can't teach you. You done. You beating everybody in this. That's what I'm on.
You need to teach me.
Take him.
Throw them cards away.
I thought it was something, dog, and I did see that my 15-year-old get more cards than us, so it might be an age thing, but he'll beat y'all. Yeah, he'll beat y'all.
Real quick,
on some real.
I want to know your opinion. Who do you think works harder, the worker bee or the CEO? If you start the entrepreneur, I should say, an entrepreneur or the worker bee, who works harder?
There's two types of work. There's brain work and there's physical work.
Right.
Brain work will kill you. You could die. And that's what the CEO is dealing with. And that's work harder than almost, I don't know what work is. When you're dealing with trying to be an entrepreneur and doing it yourself and all the thoughts and all the process going there, no sleep, getting it in, your own money investing, you know how scary that is. It's kind of easier when somebody else invests your money, you F over their money. It's just a tad bit easier. You don't want to F over their money, but it's a tad bit easier than F'ing over your own rent. You know what I'm saying? So I say the CEO is definitely, that's some hard work. Then you got your physical work, you know what I'm saying? You got to do the day-to-day. Yeah. That ain't no joke neither. But most of the time, that CEO, to be a CEO, he had to do that physical too to get the CEO part. So you got to do it yourself until you get helpers. So the CEO off tops. Yeah.
It did. Like it's been a while since I've had to do that. But every time we have new shows here, it starts all over again. Like get here. I was late yesterday, so 6:30 yesterday. Didn't get home till like 10 o'clock because the show last night was from 7 to 9. I was like, dang, I ain't been home all day. And I was like, oh, but you got to do it. Until you get somebody that you can pay to engineer shows, you got to come in and engineer the shows. So yeah, I always say the CEO. It's definitely hard.
We had a heated debate before we got here. About
it wasn't a heated debate.
No, it wasn't. We weren't arguing. It was a debate, though.
Yeah, it was a debate.
So
it was just a debate.
It was just a debate. But the thing is where, like I said, that I think it's equal. I just think the mindsets they're not valued the same. Because a person that works a 9 to 5 going in working for somebody, technically they're still working for themselves because they're working that job to better themselves and their living, the way they're living in their future. They're just using the resources that they have, which just happens to be this 9 to 5. No different from an entrepreneur. Now, the work that they have to do, the brain work and everything else, yes, that's going to kill them. But this same thing, as far as the work that the same person working the 9 to 5, that's that physical work. The same thing, but the mindset is still the same as far as the entrepreneur and the 9 to 5er, because you're still like you're doing that, or you're starting your business to better yourself, to better your family and everything else going forward. That's that's the goal. But also these people who work a 9 to 5, because everybody cannot be an entrepreneur. Everybody does not have that in them.
Somebody gotta work.
They're going somebody gonna have to work, and that same person using that job, working for Coke. 40 hours a week, 60 hours a week. They're using that resource we're going to sit there and make this college fund for our kids. We're going to build a house. Everything that you're doing as an entrepreneur. So that's why I said just the mindset is not valued the same.
It's the mindset, but it's what you want in life too. Are we talking 9 to 5 and you making $10 an hour? Or are you talking 9 to 5 and you making a salary?
Right.
Like 9 to 5 salary is totally different.
Amen.
It is different. It is.
You making a salary eating better than 72% of these rappers that you see on TV.
Yeah.
Right. But
exactly.
And let's talk
I know
about
that
that
for a
real
fact.
quick.
Just a normal person, just
I know
on
that
how
for a fact.
how he spends and what he's going to be able to do in his day to day and feel how he feel good, doing better than 86% of these rappers.
Yep.
That you hear every day that you love.
And what do you say to because I see that a lot in that industry where there are people who have like rappers and entertainers and other singers who literally have regular 9 to 5 too, but they are also entertainers. But then you see people on social media who try to shame them. What do you say to that?
I don't know. One thing about it, since I had a mailbox, you can't knock nobody for you ain't finna pay my rent.
Yep.
You can say it's on that person. Can he take it? Are you online? I'm online every day flossing money and your ass at home suffering. That's a whole different thing. When I see you out, it's gonna be something else. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not that type of person like me, I'm very humble. If one of my fans saw me working, I know they're gonna be like, that dude boy had to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just plain and simple. It's just what you had to go get it. I got kids. I got all type of stuff. So if I need to go get I'm going to do it. Now it's on what I want to take as the backlash. You know what I'm saying from it. I'd rather do something. I'd rather bottle these up and go do something myself. Like I'd rather. You know what I'm saying? Like if we gonna have to work, then we need to. Hey, selling water. I got the water, boy. Hey,
It's the best water you can
9.8. This that pH.
Like I'd rather
all
sell
that pH battle, boy.
In the morning, on your radio. Everybody listening to the L.I.C.K show. Yeah. Love is cool with Kels, don't you know? We got AJ and Calipo. And what's the #1 radio? 92.3. The L.I.C.K. That's the morning show. That's the morning show. The L.I.C.K morning show. The L.I.C.K show. That's the morning show. 6 to 10 a.m. That's the morning show. The L.I.C.K show.
I just wanna lick show and chill. I just wanna lick show and chill. I just wanna lick show and chill. I just wanna lick show and chill.